Welcome to our October break game. Rather than our usual playtest of Aoethera Cataclysm, which is coming to its conclusion soon, we are going to be playing Corpse Kings. So, for tonight, this is a new system for all of us. None of us have ever played this before, and there's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, but it's a pretty robust, pretty simple system, so I think we're going to pick it up pretty quick. And we will get going with that right after this commercial break.
Aoethera, a world of ancient magic, steam-driven technology, and fragile alliances, where secrets hide in every shadow and betrayal lurks in every pact. A war is brewing. Cities tremble. The world teeters on the edge of ruin. Will you rise to save it? Or fall? Steel yourselves for the Cataclysm. Cataclysm is a 2-book epic adventure set in a new world of magic and steam, built for those who seek renown. Explore Aoethera with 79 unique maps, 32 illustrated NPCs, and new monsters in the bestiaries of both books. Aoethera Cataclysm by CritHeads Gaming, exclusively on DriveThruRPG.com.
We fade up to the back door of an inn, decrepit, nearly falling off the hinges, and swaying gently in the cool evening breeze. We hear a gruff male voice from inside say, "Get the trash out, then you can have the scraps for your supper," as a teenage human male stumbles backwards through the door, 2 large sacks of garbage in each hand. One rips open, spilling a putrid-smelling concoction of refuse all over him. The voice from inside pipes up again, "Bloody humans. I'll never understand why the Corpse Kings didn't wipe your kind out long ago." The boy gets up, choking back vomit, as he gathers what he can of the ripped bag and heaves it into a large cart that's nearly overflowing with other bags of similar refuse. A swarm of flies take to the air, and the camera chases after one, and it flits through this dark, dangerous, yet oddly beautiful city. This part of the city is where the Bloodfangs and Eternal Rest meet. We follow the fly as it buzzes over 3 juvenile wolvins, taking turns kicking a bloodied human child as she lays in the fetal position on the cobblestone streets. The fly continues its tour across the streets, down the alley, over a house, and past a storefront. Then past a human trying desperately to escape 2 pursuing ghouls, ravenous and hungry looking. Then the fly abruptly changes direction and enters a lively fairground, landing on a turkey leg, being lifted toward the decaying mouth of a zombie. The zombie bites down on the turkey leg and the fly itself as the camera pans out and turns, showing us a festival with lanterns of papier-mâché skulls, vendors of all kinds, plays being performed on a stage, jugglers, fortune-tellers, live music, and party tricks. The 3-day-long Bone Festival, a celebration of all things undead, has just started. The camera follows 2 vampiric adolescents as they dash between tents holding hands. Then, once hidden from sight, begin to kiss passionately. The female's breath catches as the male kisses her neck. We see a shadow rise over the teens, and her eyes flutter open. Her breath catches again, and she screams. The call went out only a few hours later for investigators, and you answered. The Wraith Guard, you're told, are currently investigating other disturbances across Na-Zaii, and there simply aren't enough of them to investigate the 2 vampire teens that were discovered as dry husks behind a tent at the Bone Festival. You've been promised a sizable reward in crowns for solving this oddity that has chased nearly all the patrons from the fairgrounds, and the faster you solve it, the more you'll get paid. And that is where we pick up. Let me move you to our first map. You will find your icons in the top right corner.
We're running light tonight?
Oh, can you not see anything?
No, I can see it. No. What I mean is we've only got 3 players.
Yep. Only 3. So why don't we go out?
Way to the crime scene, or we at the crime scene?
You guys are approaching the fairgrounds themselves, but why don't we real quick go around? You can do it in character as you 3 are starting to meet and introduce each other, since you 3 were selected for this investigation, or we can just out of character real quick if you want. Go through and tell us who you are, who you're playing.
I'm playing Igor the Gravedigger.
Okay, we got Igor the Gravedigger.
I am playing a Belila Dawnstar.
Belila Dawnstar.
I am playing Baleheart the Hollow Vow, a Dark Paladin Wrath, who is a total bug at parties.
Okay. All right.
I don't get to hang out with the living very much, so, don't get to see more livelier people than the dead.
Living being a loose term in these parts. Okay.
Undead, living, unalive, potato.
There's a difference between all dead and mostly dead.
Exactly. Mostly dead is dead enough.
All right, so you guys approach the fairgrounds, and again, this is where 2 portions of the city kind of collide. The vampire side of the city, which is quite ritzy and hoity-toity, well-to-do, we'll say, and Eternal Rest, which is more or less where the undead like to hang out, the zombies, the proper undead, not the ravenous ghouls. And the Bone Festival is kind of a tradition around here. It's every year for 3 days straight, kind of a big celebration, and this fairgrounds usually fills up from denizens from all across the city. However, since the attack earlier on the very first night, the fairgrounds have more or less emptied out. Now, the performers are still here, and there are still a handful of stragglers for you to talk with as you investigate, and some of the games are actually still going. But for the most part, it's gone still. The live music is still, however, going.
That's as the jukebox goes quiet.
And I need to figure out why the music keeps turning off.
Where's the crime scene?
So, the crime scene occurred over here, the southwest corner.
I
see.
Okay.
what the rules of movement are, so I'm going to assume I can just move as much as I want.
Yep, just move all you want. Yeah, there's no kind of initiative right now or anything like that. So,
As I walk, I want to be looking down at my feet when I walk.
okay. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just kind of staring at your feet?
I'm staring at my feet to make sure I don't trip over anything or notice any clue that might have, been easily misplaced, like a footprint that don't belong. But mostly also is I don't trust people with clean shoes, so I'm looking at everybody's shoes around me.
Okay.
Making sure your feet are going in the right order.
Yeah, sometimes they go left, and then forget to go right.
I'm going to try to use my Wraith skill on spoken language to listen in to the thoughts of people that I pass by and see what I can hear.
Okay, yeah. All right, so
D6, and that determines how good it works.
You gotta roll a 20 first to see if you're good enough to actually pull it off first.
yep.
Okay. So I need a
And
15 to succeed. Hey.
in this way this works is you're actually trying to roll lower than the number in that skill category. So if the spell requires mind and whatever your mind is plus, you gotta roll under it. So low rolls are better than high rolls.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, then I failed.
Until you roll a d6. Until you roll a d6. When you roll a d6, you want the d6 to be high.
Okay, so I guess I failed that then.
You
If
did.
rolls are good, then I'm going to be invincible.
Yeah, my glass cannon might actually live.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you just don't seem to pick anything up.
Can I use my ability of Unseen Veil?
Oh, let's
What's
see.
going to do?
I don't see why not.
Looking it up.
All right. Well, my soul is 18, so I succeeded on that.
It looks like to hit you need to roll a 15.
Okay, for 15. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I still didn't do good enough to do that. Okay, too low.
Okay, so hold on. Let's recon this for a second. So to hit, is that the number with the domino-looking symbol?
Yes. So the number on the left with the 3-letter acronym, that is your minimum. So for Unseen Veil, you have to have a soul of 5. And the 15, with the dice right next to it, you need to roll 15 or less to succeed.
Oh, okay, well, I rolled a 6, then that's less than 15.
Oh, you did roll a 6. Okay.
Yeah, so now I roll a d6 to see how well it worked.
That's correct. Yeah, sorry.
All right, so I rolled a 1, so that's a failure.
Yep, it says on a 1, your attempt to invoke the Unseen Veil backfires, causing disorientation and vulnerability for a moment. So as you attempt to expose any secret objects, places, or creatures around you, the world just begins to spin faster and faster and faster until you're about ready to throw up and you start to feel dizzy, and then it all just stops and calms down and everything goes back to normal.
Fun.
Why did I start off as Scotty? It takes a little bit of getting used to. You'll get there. Belila would like to try and do the same. Unseen Veil.
Okay.
Let me get my dicey thing.
That's a success.
Let's see how successful. Oh, damn.
Wow. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, same thing. You try to lift the Unseen Veil, and in doing so, the world kind of starts to go gray and it glitches out and goes real staticky and begins to spin until you also start to feel sick.
So I wonder if there's a cause for that for both of us to have failed.
Can I try again?
Let's give it a little bit first. Let's see if you guys can figure something else out.
Is there any orphan humans nearby?
Are you hungry?
None that you can see at this second.
Okay.
But
Hard is going to address these two strangers that seem to be following him.
Are you shadowing me? Do you not know the sadness that follows in my shadow?
I was going to ask you the same thing. Why were you following Igor the Gravedigger?
I have come to solve a murder.
I'm not following either one of you. You just happen to be in front of me.
Well, it seems that we're on the same page, my friend, because I was also asked to solve the murder.
Then I suggest we go to the scene.
I must warn you. God has abandoned me long ago, and only misery rains down around me.
I keep company of the dead. Those who need to be buried. You think I worry about misery?
Do you wish?
Okay.
Wrong one.
As you guys continue a little further into the fairgrounds, Igor and Veilheart, you begin to hear some children nearby. It sounds like their voices are coming from this direction, so just a little further south of where you're at. Balila, as you enter into the central part here, you see to your left there's a very, very bored-looking ghoul just kind of drumming his fingers on the table, and he looks to have various different wooden toys out on his table for sale. Wooden swords, wooden knives, wooden shields, things of that nature. You also see over in front of you a snacks stand. So, but it looks like it's been kind of closed down with nobody really here. They're not really trying to sell too many of their sweets. And then over here, you see a man petting a basilisk. And it looks like it's set up for like tug of war with the giant lizard. Then over on this side, there's a ongoing axe throwing contest.
So I've entered the gaming area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'd like to do is go and talk to the bored-looking ghoul.
Yeah, as you approach, he starts to perk up at the sound of footprints, and then he actually looks at you with his milky eyes and somehow senses that you're an adult, because you're pretty sure he's blind. And he just kind of deflates again. And he sits down and he says, "Yeah, what can I do for you? I doubt you want a toy sword." And he just kind of flicks at a wooden toy sword.
Very nice looking toy sword, but I've got a real one, so might be underselling it a little. But
Yeah.
Having said that, I am here to investigate the killing that took place last night. You wouldn't happen to have seen or heard anything, would you? Don't get me wrong, I'm not laying any accusations, I'm just gathering facts at the moment.
No. Honestly, I figured it'd be the Wraith Guard coming, but I don't know. I guess they're kind of busy. There's been weird things going on all across the city, it seems. But, seen?
Yeah, we are spread rather thin.
Yeah, so it would seem. Seen? Nothing. don't know if you could tell or not, but got kind of this haze over my eyes. Can't really see much of anything these days. I do everything by feel. Here.
Sir, I didn't mean to.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let me guess. All us ghouls all look the same, huh?
Actually, no, you don't. But just because one's eyes are milky white doesn't necessarily mean that one is blind.
I guess not. Alright, so, heard, though. Yeah, I heard, everybody heard the girl scream, but, by the time everyone got around, I mean, from what I was told, it's like they were just dried up, shriveled husks. Like, you ever leave like an ear of corn inside its husk and just throw it on a fire, and how it all just kind of dries and shrivels? Yeah, that's what happened to these kids.
Curious, what could have dried out a vampire?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, whatever it was, man, I think it took more than just blood or meat. It's like it just sucked the very essence out of them.
Actually, I'm thinking, I bet that's what he was hoping his girlfriend would do.
Yeah, probably. Hey, we all remember those days, huh?
Well, thank you for the information, sir. I will wish you a profitable rest of your fair. Hopefully we can get this all cleared away and the customers will return.
Yeah, I hope so too, because I mean, this is really the only time I really make money, you know what I mean? So the faster y'all get this fixed, the better.
I agree. Well, thank you again, good sir, and you keep yourself safe and well.
Yeah, you too.
To wander down in a southerly direction.
Okay, Igor, what are you doing?
I'm trying to smell to see if anything is out of the ordinary with the smells. I'm wanting to see if I can smell death.
Okay, all right. That's not any kind of specific skill, is it?
No, it's just for flavor because, I'm a grave digger.
Gotcha, yeah.
So if, I'm used to people dying for blood loss and people dying from, natural causes and illness. I'm trying to smell if this death smells different.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
$13.
Okay. So, you do smell something. It's potent right over here, behind this tent.
Can you ping it again?
Yep. Do you see my pings? Just north of where you're at. So
I'm going to move closer and kind of then try to use Unseen Veil again to see if I can detect anything abnormal.
All right. Go for it.
This time I hope I don't puke on someone's shoes. 19. That was definitely, that's a failure.
Yeah, no, you try to lift the unseen veil again, but there's just something weird in this fairgrounds. Like, you can't put your finger on it. You don't know. It's nothing you've ever experienced before, but it is just really, really interfering with your ability.
Yeah, I'm going to try to use another magical ability just to see if it's blocking me, period, or if it's just that one particular thing's being blocked.
Okay.
I'm going to use Even Veil. This lets me turn invisible and travel unseen.
Okay.
I'm going to try that. 16.
Okay, and what was the name of that ability? You broke up.
Ebon Veil, Ebonveil.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so 15 is what you needed? Gotcha.
I rolled a 16, barely missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the shift into the Ebon Veil just, it didn't work. You started to kind of fade out, and then you just didn't. So you're really starting to think that maybe something is blocking you.
Yeah, I don't know how to get my party's attention, so I'm going to thrash around the ground and going, Igor Burns, and try to get their attention that way versus saying, hey, bad guy in this tent.
Okay. As you do that, what is Veilheart up to?
Veilheart was just kind of catching the scene, but he sees this nonsense going on over there. And so he's going to approach Igor.
I'm going to draw him. I'm going to draw him close like I'm writhing in pain, and I'm going to whisper the whole situation to him. I'm like, Igor knows death. This smell of death is new. Every time Igor tries to use magic, it fails because it's being blocked. I'm suspecting our murderers in this tent.
Help yourself, wayward soul.
You suspect it's being blocked? Belila will try Unseen Veil again to see if maybe she has any better luck.
Okay. And then, Duncan, do me a favor. I know you're trying to go for like the raspy, broken voice. That's awesome.
What?
Are you able to turn the volume up on it a bit, though? Because you are really hard to hear.
Maybe. Let me try. Is this any louder?
Not really. It's maybe a little bit louder.
It's very disembodied and very creepy.
Here, I just turned your user volume up. Let's see if that helps.
Is this better?
That's perfect. Okay, Belila, with a 18, you needed was it a 15 or a 16?
15.
15? Okay. So yeah, same thing. You don't get dizzy this time, but you try to lift the unseen veil, and you can't. You don't really understand why, but something seems to be affecting you as well.
That's most peculiar.
Have I
It looks as
recovered?
though we're doing it the old-fashioned way.
Have I recovered enough yet?
I would say, well, it recovered enough for what?
Well, Igor's a glass cannon, and I'm expecting trouble, so I want to go ahead and try to summon my meat shields before I get into the fight.
Okay.
So I want to try summon skeleton.
Okay. I would say you can definitely do that, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna... Yeah, 6.
Yeah. Let me see. Summon skeleton. Yeah, sorry, it's all new, so I need to look these up.
Okay. I didn't print them out before I should have before
That's okay.
the game started.
Okay, so summon skeleton is a 14, so you definitely succeed.
Right now, I just rolled to see a 3, so I think I at least get one skeleton.
3. You partially succeed in casting the spell, summoning a few weak and fragile skeletons. 2 skeletons, each with 2 hit points. All right.
So bone and head, 2 skeletons with 2 HP. No. I think they're armed with like bone swords. I think is what the spell says they come equipped with.
That makes sense.
All right, so I'm just going to tell them to stick by me and not let anything hurt me. And I don't know if you got any tokens for that or not.
I do.
Oh, there they are. All right. So whenever they're ready to go into the tent, I'm going to follow after them. Because apparently, if you try hard enough, you can break through the magical blocking.
Okay, let me give you control of these guys real quick.
Balehart's going to try to listen in telepathically again as well.
All right.
Roll that. I think I need a 15 or yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, that succeeds. Roll a d6. Let's see what happens.
D6.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and what was the name of this one again?
This is unspoken language. It's a wraith ability. So I guess that'd be being specific spell. Age 27. So, perfect mastery grants me unparalleled telepathic communication.
Okay. What did you roll on the d6?
He rolled a d8. He needs to roll a d6.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, alright, so instead of that, we have managed to communicate partially, grasping fragments of diverse dialect. So I'm mostly trying to listen into this creature and also these kids over here.
Okay. All right, let's see.
Roll a d20 to figure out what I hear and what I don't.
No, that's what the d6 was for. So, managed to communicate partially, grasping fragments of diverse dialects. Okay. So what you hear is from the kids, they're just kind of trying to stay warm by the fire, and they are absolutely bored. The little boy is trying to convince the little girl that together they can win a tug of war against the basilisk, and the little girl is just like, no way. And she starts thinking, this kid is just so stupid. I want to go home. And the little boy is thinking, she's kind of cute. I think she's into me. As for the creature inside the tent, utter boredom. So she's in there just kind of like thinking random things, wondering, did I leave the stove on? No, I'm pretty sure I turned it off. Did I grab my grocery list? I need to go grocery shopping after this. What? Wait. No, yeah, I grabbed it. I have it. Wait, is the grocery store even going to be open? I'm sure it is.
Okay. That's fairly anticlimactic.
That's very, very suspicious. If you just had two vampires basically desiccated to dust around your area and you're not afraid that you could be next, then you're the one who did it. And if you're not speculating on who it could have been in your mind and thinking about that, you did it. Whenever y'all want to go, whenever y'all ready to go talk to her, we can go talk to her.
Yeah, I guess we might as well.
I'd like to
have it.
examine the table that's next to me at the moment, see if there's anything useful there.
Okay. Roll me a d20. Did you hear me?
Yeah, got 13.
Okay, cool. I don't know what's going on, but I've got some serious weird stuff going on with my browser. Let me try closing some windows. All right. Yeah, that may have helped. Okay, so with a 13, you peruse the paperwork, and nothing there really seems all that interesting. You find that it's mostly like ledgers for the little snack tent that you walked by. So some corn dogs were selling, some cotton candy. Cotton candy seemed to be a real big seller. Little something called juice bugs. Not quite sure what that is, but that seemed to be pretty popular.
I basically discovered the bookkeeping for the soul.
Yep.
Okie doke. Shall move around the tent until I find a way in.
Okay, the front door Igor has found.
I'd like to do like a perception roll on the grotto, see if I can figure anything out.
Yeah, go for it. Roll me a d20.
Is that a thing in this game?
It is now.
Okay. Can we just roll a d20 and we'll go from there?
Yep.
Hey.
Okay, so and so you guys know I'm kind of sticking with the lower is better.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but
Makes sense.
with an 18, you do find a little silver bracelet charm that's shaped like a skull.
Can I call the two kids over and give them a crown to leave?
Yeah, you call the kids over, and they walk up, and they're like, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you?"
I do not want to have to bury your bodies. It is not safe to be around here. I'm going to give you a crown to share for you to leave and go home. Run now.
Well, I mean, okay, I suppose, but my mom is supposed to be picking me up soon.
Kid, death is coming. You can be here to meet it head on, or you can be home safe with your mommy. It's your choice, but don't say I didn't warn you.
The little girl's gonna pipe up, and she's gonna say, Mr. Drakari, man, this is Na-Zaii. Death is always here. It's the city of death.
Yes, but I don't think you want to see Igor the Gravedigger do his work.
Okay. And she just kind of shrugs and starts to walk away. And the little boy sees her start to walk away, and he's like, oh, wait for me. And yeah, they just kind of bugger off.
Okay, who wants to go into the tent first?
I will go.
As you step in, this lady, who is also a wraith, she perks up, and she actually starts to kind of levitate a little bit off of the chair, and she says, "Welcome to Madam Cringe's fortune-telling tent. How may I help you?"
We have come to investigate the murder.
Oh. And she stops levitating and just kind of drops back to her chair. And she's like, yeah, okay. So, yeah, those two little kids, whatever, creepy vampire bastards. You know, they thought they were going to get busy behind my tent, and I heard him back there, so I went to go chase him off, right? And before I really even make it to the door of my tent, the girl screams, and I'm just like, oh, this is a date rape kind of thing, right? And I go over there, and nope, they're dried up husks.
Much time elapsed before you realized they were there and heard the scream?
Not long. Maybe like half a second, honestly. Like, you know, they're being pretty noisy, honestly. Look. And she just kind of looks at the two Drakari that walk in and the skeletons, and she's like, she just kind of leans forward and puts her elbows on the table. Okay, so you guys obviously aren't Wraith Guard. You some kind of like new hires or something?
I wouldn't exactly say new.
No
But
one
we're new to the
expects me.
area, new to the case, and we're just looking around to see what we can find, see if we can figure this out and get the fairgrounds back up and running again, so all of you nice folk can fleece all of the locals and make your money.
All right, look, I'm gonna level with you. All right, I've got some warrants out. Okay, so if you're not Wraith Guard, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be upfront with you. All right, I came around the tent, and there was this fucking pumpkin head. Okay, like white sheet ghost with a glowing freaking pumpkin head. Like, I know that sounds crazy, right? But I saw it. It was like sucking their souls out of their mouths. Like it I don't know what the hell it was, but like their essence was like leaving their bodies and going into this jack-o'-lantern's face.
I wanted to smell her to see if she smells like the death I smelled.
Okay, roll me a d20.
If you're lucky, she'll smell like possum piss.
Little hint of possum piss, but she does not smell like the death behind her tent. She smells perfectly normal for a wraith.
I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna look at her body and go,
She doesn't smell like the death I'm smelling. She might actually be not lying for once.
And she just kind of smiles at that and winks at you. Hey, it's my professional lie. What can I say? I'm a fortune teller.
Yes, and I'm a grave digger. You don't get into my line of work. I want to get into your line of work either.
Now that's a deal.
You'd be absolutely horrible at telling people's fortunes.
I'm
All
gonna
you tell them
whisper
is
in.
they're going to die.
I'm gonna whisper in her ear the date of her death.
The fortune tellers?
Yeah.
Her eyes go a little bit wide, and she's like, well, do you know how?
I'm gonna whisper in her ear that she gets ran over by a cart being driven by a donkey that's set on fire.
Well, at least it's exciting.
We should all be so
Not
lucky.
not so much the cart is transporting shit.
Oh. Great. Burning ass pulling
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I look at her and go, or I could be as much a psychic as you are.
Yeah, here's hoping.
Okay, so Veilheart is gonna put this on the table and lean towards her. Tell us what happened next.
Yeah, so when it saw that I saw it, it just straight vanished. I mean, like, shimmered, disappeared. Which, you know, I've seen some things around here be able to do that. You know, you Drakari type. Like, if you're wielding magic, whatever. I've seen you guys do that. It's not that unusual. But normally, once I see it, I know it's there. Well, this thing, it was just like, it didn't just disappear. It's like it just phased out of existence entirely. Like it was never real.
That's a few possibilities. It either teleported somewhere reasonably nearby, or it may have shifted planes.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be odd if it was able to do either, especially if it's going around sucking people's souls.
Okay, fortune teller. Tell us what you think it was.
I think it was some kind of ghost. Which, I mean, come on, it's Na-Zaii. Just like ghouls and zombies and wraiths and demons but yeah, this thing was like, I don't know. It was some kind of ghost, but apparition, but it wasn't right. It wasn't like us, you know?
I would say it's quite unusual. I've never heard of any creature with a jack-o'-lantern before.
Yeah, I mean, it's like...
Could it possibly have been a smaller creature with a jack-o'-lantern on a stick?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, maybe? When it saw me, its eyes really kind of like flared up, so... Maybe?
Less probable, I think. I mean, unless the stick has got a switch to make the eyes light up brighter, which is probably asking a little bit much.
Could it have been 4 rabbits standing on each other's shoulders?
In a trench coat?
No. Nah, not rabbits. Squirrels, not rabbits.
Do we know the names and families of the 2 vampires that got shriveled up?
No, I didn't ask.
Okay.
Well, I suppose I wouldn't expect an answer from 2 shriveled husks.
No? Well, I mean, I didn't ask the Wraith Guard when they got here.
Were their shoes clean or dirty?
I mean, they were dirty. They were running around in the mud.
Okay. So they weren't well off.
I mean, they weren't like poorly dressed or anything like that, but you know, they're teenagers running around in the mud.
So can I use my knowledge of the world to see if I know any creature that sucks souls for a living that would be like basically craving to eat souls?
Yeah, roll me a
So you
D20.
hated that kind of creature.
Yeah.
We all have.
We all know the herds and the ambers.
Leave Amber alone, lad.
A herd of ambers. Their dogs step on bees.
Pillows.
8.
An 8. You have heard that there are powerful magics that can achieve such a thing, but you have not heard of any kind of creature that just runs around doing this willy-nilly. It's the kind of magic that would require a lot of resources, a lot of energy, a lot of training, a lot of time.
Okay, so basically, I'm assuming we got like an older magic user and somebody with wealth. So who do we know in the town that has that kind of resources? So can I do like a knowledge check on that, or call up an informant real quick?
Not necessarily. I mean, this sounds premeditated. This could have been being planned for months.
Yeah. But again,
would it be fair
like
to
Tim
say
said,
that this magic requires a ritual of some sort to cast, or is it just resource intensive?
From what you know of it, yeah, it's a ritual.
So whoever attacked them, and most likely watching them.
somebody summoned something, and that thing they summoned did the attacking, is what I'm gathering.
Also very possible. I say to the fortune teller, is it possible that you could show us the spot where it happened?
Yeah, right this way. Nah, she leads you out the tent and around back. Then she points to right here. And she says, yeah, they were right here, right? Hey, what's this? And she bends down and picks something up that's orange. A small, maybe ball from underneath the bush. And she kind of looks at it and she tosses it to Veilheart. And Veilheart, what you catch it, you look at it, and it's a small, like, pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, about the size of a baseball. And it's got a weird green glow coming from it.
Right, I'd like to try Unseen Veil again. Third time's the charm, they say.
Yeah, go for it.
See if I can pick up anything about this little mini pumpkin. Oh, that's a success.
All right, roll a d6. Let's see how much of a success.
Not a very big one at all.
Okay, I guess I need to try as well.
It's orientation and vulnerability for a moment.
Right,
Oh, boy.
I got a 2. And my D6 roll, I got a 6.
Pew, 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 pew.
Your perfect mastery of the unseen veil grants you unparalleled perception into the netherworld and hidden realms. Okay, so when you lift the veil and look at this little pumpkin, you discover that green glow coming from it is the essence of a creature. You don't know what kind of creature. You don't think it was from the vampire, but it's kind of hard to say. But point being, it is the essence of something that was once living, as far as Na-Zaii is concerned.
Living adjacent.
Mm-hmm. Yep, living adjacent.
Vampire soul. But definitely a trap soul. Ego will keep in pocket for later. Might make a good snack.
And the fortune teller just kind of turns to you and she's like, what do you mean a soul? Like, is that what I saw? Was it like catching souls and like putting it into little jack-o'-lanterns or something?
Yes, I think they were filling up a battery for magic later. Because souls are very useful for casting certain spells.
Tell me, where was it that you saw the pumpkin ghosty thing vanish?
Oh, yeah, it was right there. And she points to this bush.
Can I investigate said bush?
Yep. Give me a D20.
Giggity.
Ooh, yeah.
Right.
That's definitely a success. Excuse me. What you find is you find a small, corner of a map. As if it was just kind of caught on the bush and torn. And you look at it, and you're pretty sure you know the area. You're pretty sure that map kind of leads to a cathedral, an abandoned cathedral, just north of where you guys are at now.
Ah, look, I recognize this place. This looks like the old cathedral up yonder. Curious as, mind you, if they had a map, it might indicate that they're not familiar with this area, so probably rules out most of the locals. But then with this being a fair, it will attract people from all over the place, so that's not particularly surprising. But
Can
why
I
would
smell
one
the
carry a
map? Can I smell the map piece?
Yep. That's such an odd request, but please do.
I'm tracking the smell of that death and seeing if it's on the map, meaning if it was actually held by the person who did the murdering.
Yep.
14.
Yes, with a 14, it absolutely smells like the same odd death.
Okay, so I'm going to relay that knowledge to the party, and then, where can I get a hound around here?
A hound? Like a bloodhound?
Yeah. I can summon a lot of things. A hound ain't one of them.
Yeah. The fortune teller just kind of looks a little confused, and she's like, well, I don't know if Henry would actually, let you, but basilisks, they're great tracking animals. A lot of people don't know that.
Well, perhaps Henry might care to join us. It'd be useful to have one of the people more familiar with the carnival with us.
Yeah, you could always ask him.
Aye, that's what I think I'll do.
Under what authority are we doing this investigation?
It's kind of a temporary deputization by the Wraith Guard. So, the Wraith Guard is less like a cop and more like mafia enforcer.
Oh, perfect. They speak my language.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They might need insurance.
Exactly. I'm going to,
Or
I'm gonna have-
this. I hear it's quite the aphrodisiac.
I'm going to have Bone and Head go to each side of him and kind of start chattering their teeth. And I'm going to go, well, my friend, you find yourself in a very dangerous situation.
He
My
just
friends at the Wraith Guard have put us in charge of finding who murdered those two vampires. And you're in luck. You get to help me by letting me borrow your basilisk to track the murderer.
he just kind of snorts and scoffs, and he pulls an apple out of his pocket and a pocket knife. He cuts a little piece off and feeds it to the basilisk that happily munches on it. And it begins just drooling all over the place, creating a little puddle underneath it. And he says, "You need old Bessie, huh? Yeah.
Yes, it seems that old Bessie here might be of some use to some very powerful people who may need to repay a favor for you down the line.
He cuts another piece of the apple off, feeds it to Bessie. And she just makes like the most disgusting noises when she eats this apple. She's just like, and he's like, favors are always good. Friends are always better. All right.
Yes, everybody knows it's good to be the friends of the gravedigger.
Gravediggers do find interesting things from time to time, don't they?
Yes, quite literally, we find people's most hidden treasures most of the time.
Yeah, all right. How long you gonna need her?
Long enough, maybe a day or two. You can come along if you wish to control her.
Oh, my adventuring days are past. Cuts off another piece of apple, feeds it to her. Besides, she's well broken by now. She's an old girl, but you feed her apples, she'll do anything for you.
Well, it was good to know here, my friend. Thank you very much.
And I'm going to give him a crown.
Okay. He happily takes it, puts it in his pocket, and says, a crown's not bad, but it's kind of lonely. 2 crowns might be better.
Yes, but 1 eyeball is better than no eyeballs.
I like you, Gravedigger. Good luck with your investigation. Betsy, you're with this one. And Betsy just kind of looks at you and looks back to Henry, and Henry gives her another piece of apple. Then she looks to you and just kind of like smacks her lips at you.
Guys, I'm a little short on funds. You mind going and getting Bessie here some apples?
This is going to be one of those investigations, isn't it?
Well, I can always send Bone and Head to rob an apple stall, but I don't think we want that much attention right now.
Belila will turn around to, what was his name, Henry? What was his name, Henry?
Yep.
She's going to turn around to Henry and say, wow, that is a marvelous-looking beast.
Well, thank you.
I'm not sure I've ever really seen one this close before. Saw once when I went on a safari, but it was in the wild and quite ferocious. It chased us for a good way. This one seems to be a little bit friendlier.
Yeah, used to be an adventurer and took an arrow to the knee. Kind of put those days behind me. But came across a basilisk den, and it was me. It was like a company of us, right? So there was like 30 of us there, and these basilisks, they were not messing around. 28 of us turned to stone right off the bat, like immediately. The rest of us, pretty much all got eaten. But while mommy and daddy basilisks were eating my friends, I grabbed a baby basilisk, and don't know why. But old Betsy here raised her from a pup. So haven't had any issues with her.
Sure you wouldn't like to accompany us. It seems that you two are quite strongly bonded.
Oh, no. Those days, they're past me. Like I said, I took an arrow to the knee just like, maybe 2 jobs after that. And it really put those days behind me.
Well, I will do my utmost to make sure she is well cared for. Other than apples, is there anything that she would require?
Let her eat whatever she kills, and everything will be fine.
Sounds like a deal. The evidence.
What the fuck? is this?
Henry looks over there. He's like, yeah, that's a prize. You're supposed to stack the cups up and throw balls at them, but yeah. The guy that runs that, he's just hiding out in his caravan. He's scared shitless. He doesn't want to come out until this whole thing gets solved.
Very wise.
Where's
Speaking
he
of
at?
everything being solved, did you happen to see or hear anything
Where's this
around the time
caravan
of the
at?
incidents?
Yeah. So the caravan, it's to the northwest. You can't miss it. It's over by the table, where we all have supper and everything. As far as like seeing or hearing anything, yeah, I mean, I didn't really see much. I heard the scream and I heard a rustling, like someone running through bushes, whatever. And by the time I got over there, the fortune teller was like standing over the dried husk and shit, and she seemed kind of distressed, disturbed, whatever. But otherwise, yeah. I mean, that's really it. Like, whatever happened, I missed it.
Could you also perhaps point us in the direction of whoever runs the fair?
Yeah, actually, the guy that's hiding out in his caravan, he's kind of the ringmaster, but yeah, cowardly piece of shit.
Speaking of him, I'm going to start banging on the side of his house.
I think perhaps it's time to go and have a word.
Yeah. Speaking of him, I'm going to start banging on the side of his house.
Yeah, when you start banging on the side of the caravan, you just hear,
Come out, my friend. Igor wants to have a word with you now.
No, you come in. I'm not going out there. You come in.
If I come in, I'm bringing my skeletons with me.
Are they armed?
Yes, my friend.
Good. Get in here. Close the door behind you.
I'm going to give him the insurance spiel and how he needs to give me 50 crowns to make sure that this investigation comes out without a hitch. And I will ensure the safety of him if he pays it.
If 50. How are you going to ensure my safety? Are you going to leave the skeletons with me?
I'm going to leave bone and head with you.
For 50 crowns.
50 crowns.
Will you do 30?
35, but you only get one skeleton.
38 for both.
38 for both. Deal.
He hands you 38 crowns.
And then I'm going to ask him questions based upon what we figured out so far and figure out if he has any enemies that want to sabotage his carnival.
Well, I mean, I'm a carny, like local governments like to give me hell, like to make me pay for permits, which, who the hell does that? It's like, I'm bringing revenue into your little part of the city, and you want me to pay you for the privilege of setting up my tents? It's kind of horse shit, right?
Exactly. Taxes are theft.
Yeah, right?
Being honest about it.
I mean,
At least rob the dead bodies like I do.
yeah, that's honest work, right?
Exactly. Taxmen, not honest thieves. They pretend like they're chivalrous and valorous.
Yeah, and really, they're the worst of them.
I'm only doing you a favor by taking half. Am I sitting on my butt and doing nothing?
Yep, right? And you actually earn it. You're a man of the dirt. You dig holes.
Exactly. And I tend to, fill them with people who make the Wraith Guards mad, but that's neither here nor there. So is there anybody, perchance, that is in the carnival that's really good at thievery that we may borrow, and I will you know.
Um,
Sure that if there's any lucrative thing, it makes it back to you somewhat after I take my share.
thievery, kinda, sorta.
I just need someone who's sneaky, you know, someone who can spot a good mark.
Yeah.
Someone who would, you know, mark them with like possum piss or something.
Yeah, we do. Alright, yeah, we do. She's probably getting loaded over by the stage. Probably watching the goblin duel. But yeah, I don't know.
Is the goblin duel, is it a fixed fight? Or should I feel free to bet?
Oh no, it's a fixed fight. It's more of a play than anything. It's just something for the kids, but
Oh, is there any way I could know who the winner is? So maybe if I spot a mark, I could get them to battle Igor.
no, they just kind of take turns. Like it's not a real fight.
I got you. Stupid medieval times.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna gather the party at the stage and find the guy who's basically been voluntold to join the party. So like, I'm gonna need some way of letting him know that his boss said to help us out.
Yeah, he's like, just tell him that Vinny said it's okay.
Vinny.
So, as you approach the stage, you do see that the two goblins are kind of fake dueling. Like, they're swinging their weapons at each other, but they're definitely pulling their punches. And it's obviously staged. But the two kids that are in the bleachers watching, they're enjoying it. They're having a fun time. And the little purple monster up near the top is kind of like acting sort of like the referee. If one starts to get a little too out of hand, he'll jump in and separate them. And over on the bench is a girl, probably mid-20s, blue dress, blue shirt rather. And she's got like 3 or 4 bottles of wine around her, and they're empty, and another one in her hand. And she's sipping on it, just kind of watching the fight with a vacant look in her eyes.
My little girl.
I didn't take any thieving skills, so I can't pick her pocket.
Did, and I'm not gonna. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide onto the seat next to her.
Okay.
Sit down with her. When I can... One of these days I'll get the right fucking icon. So I sit down next to the girl. And I say, wow, looks like you've knocked a few down today.
Oh yeah, just a regular old party for one.
Oh, one's a very lonely number. So do you come to these fights regularly? Or is it only when the circus is in town?
I am the circus. This place would fall apart without me.
Oh, would it now, and who might you be?
She takes a swig from the bottle, and she says, Cherie, I'm the events coordinator, we'll say. And you are?
Perhaps you might be able to help. My name is Belila Dawnstar. I'm here to investigate the incident last night, and I'm just at the moment trying to gather information to see if we might be able to figure out what happened.
And she leans forward and whispers something into the little boy's ear that's sitting in front of her. And he just nods his head, gets up, and walks off. And she turns back to you and she says, "Yeah, I saw that pumpkin-headed freak. Saw the whole damn thing. Started sucking those vampire kids' essences right out of their bodies. Then, I guess heard the fortune teller coming around the tent, got spooked itself, and just kind of phased out. Phased back in, maybe 100 feet away, and took off running to the north."
Have you ever seen a being like this before?
Can't say that I have. Could have been a costume for all I know. Pretty interesting one, though. Jack-o'-lantern for a head.
Those are my thoughts as well. Like I say, we want to get this little matter over and dealt with rapidly. I'm sure you'd like to see the crowds come back, and we'd like to put our feet up and not have to do anything. But unfortunately, here we all are, so...
Yeah.
Are they headed to the north?
That's right.
Would you be willing to show us where they re-emerge?
Yeah, all right. She stands up off of the bench and kind of stumbles a little bit and catches herself on the bench in front. Then starts walking. She's like, "This way." So you guys are like Wraith Guard or something?
Or something.
Yeah. I like...
I'm going to tell them about how Vinny said that they had some skills that might be able to help us out.
Oh, I've got skills, all right. Way over to the west.
Side of the map.
Ah, yes, I see.
All right. So that pumpkin-headed freak reappeared right here. And, like I said, just kept running north. Went right through the center of our camp. Follow that path. You won't get lost.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Perception roll.
I'm going to remind them that Vinny said that they're coming with us to give us help.
That's about 70 feet total that it teleported. Well, that gets rid of the theory that it plane shifted.
Yeah, kind of a short jaunt.
Well, the only thing north are the caravans, and then we head back out to the forest.
The cathedral.
Ah, yes, the cathedral. I'd nearly forgotten about that.
Let's get the basilisk on the center of the map and let the basilisk follow us to the thing.
Read.
I would
Also,
agree.
she's coming with us. Vinny said that she's going to be of help and usefulness in case we needed to have some subterfuge.
Me of use. This is my 5th bottle, she says as she takes another swig from it.
You are still standing.
Make a heck of a distraction. At the very least, I can set you on fire and have you run around screaming.
Yeah, that does not sound like something I want to do.
Well, then maybe you should find other uses that you may have then besides being my distraction. Or maybe you should sober up real quick and quit pretending to be so drunk.
It's gonna be one of those days. Takes another swig from the wine. And the basilisk, you hear some heavy thumping, just thump, 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 as the basilisk comes walking up. And it kind of sticks its head through the hole in the wall here and just kind of looks at you guys. And tries to squeeze through the hole, but it's kind of a tight fit, so it wiggles and it squirms, and eventually it does force its way through the hole and just kind of pops out and slides in the mud.
It is now a much
Who
bigger
got
hole.
the basilisk drunk? Who got the basilisk drunk?
Oh, old Betsy's coming, huh?
Well, we're told that she's got a good nose.
Oh, yeah, she does. And Cherie pets old Betsy and then, climbs on top and sits on her. Well, I guess if I'm going in style.
All right, so we're going to give Betsy the center of the map. And Tim, as soon as we clear the camp, I'm going to summon some more skeletons. I don't know if the ones I already summoned disappear or not, but at this point, I've already got paid, and if they disappear, no skin off my back.
I assumed it was going to be something like that, and yeah, they absolutely disappear. All right. Let's see. Was not expecting you guys to want a NPC to follow, but okay.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I am a glass cannon. I need meat shields.
Okay. So, Betsy takes a sniff of the corner of the map and starts thumping her way north and goes out into the woods and just gets to walking. And Cherie just starts kind of singing, old hymns as Betsy slowly thumps her way through. And something in this forest just doesn't feel right. Doesn't smell right. Igor, you catch a quick whiff of that strange death smell.
I'm going to warn everybody that we're in the presence of danger, and then I'm going to try to use Ebon Veil to disappear.
Okay. Ooh.
14.
14.
Yeah, meats are below, right? I think it was a 15, wasn't it?
Oh, I gotcha. Yep. I was like, you rolled an 8. Why are you calling out 14? Gotcha. Yeah, okay. Roll a d6. Let's see.
3.
Okay. Let's see. Ebon Vale. Yeah. Looking forward to see what a 3 does for you. There it is. Alright, you managed to blend partially with the shadows, granting you limited movement and concealment.
Alright, so move over to the shadows right over there then.
Okay.
And I'm just going to be still and wait.
Okay. What is everyone else doing with Igor's warning?
Baleheart is going to summon skeletons as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, roll that d6.
Alright, so
Nice.
that's page 99, but a 4 gets me small group, 3 skeletons, each with 2 HP.
3 skeletons coming right up. Oh. Working in the wrong layer. Okay.
Has the basilisk stopped moving yet?
Yes. Yes, it has.
I'll just walk up to the basilisk and I'll give it a rub behind what I assume is its ear.
Okay.
I'll pull an apple out of my pocket. I'll give it to her. Yeah, good girl.
Yeah, the basilisk actually doesn't take the apple. And it just kind of sniffs at the air. And it looks straight ahead. And you see its lips kind of start to curl up like it's snarling. And Sharik is like, there's something wrong.
Okay, then, upon hearing that, I'll try to cast Unseen Veil again, hopefully now that I'm out of the fairground area.
Okay.
Arik, you and Betsy must charge ahead valiantly.
That was a success.
Yes, it is. Roll a d6.
You partially wrap yourself in the Unseen Veil, glimpsing hidden elements and auras to some extent.
Okay. You see... There it is. Boom. You see 5 ghost type things with jack-o'-lantern heads in the ebon veil moving towards you guys. And as you see them, they seem to recognize that you see them. And they plane shift onto the physical plane. It's going to be an initiative roll. Our first combat.
Are we going? Does low initiative win or does high initiative win?
High initiative, I believe, is how this one works.
Really need to make myself a sheet with just my spells on it.
Right?
Because while the artwork in this PDF is really pretty, it doesn't half get in the way of finding information.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, so Mort, you rolled a 17 for your initiative, right?
Yep, 17.
Okay.
Vaughn got 20. Chris got 16.
Alright. Let's see. Okay, Shrek got 2. Ghosty boys. All right. So, Veilheart, you and your skeletons, you are up first.
Alright. I'm actually looking. There it is. Okay, so we're gonna send the skeletons to all attack this flanker.
Okay.
So I guess I need to roll a d20 or 3 d20s.
Yep. Okay.
Looks like 1 may have hit, maybe 2.
Let's see.
I
Slash.
think the skeletons have stab or slash. They gotta go under.
Yeah, so 15. Well, stab. Yeah. So 15 or below. So, yeah, looks like one definitely hit. Just one hit. 15.
Isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, so roll a d6.
Booyaka.
He hits good.
Vital spot, sending a shock of pain. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Let me see. What are the bonuses for a bone sword?
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Probably none, if I had to guess.
+2, actually. Or is that a 3? Let me zoom in on that. Okay, yeah, +2. All right.
And then...
Okay, so the stab was 8, so 10 damage total. Okay. Yeah, so you see him reach out and he stabs at this ghost thing, and a dark green liquid seems to wet this thing's sheets, in essence.
Nice. Alright, let me see. I'm trying to find. There it is. Okay, so that has to be touch. Let's try. Well, I think I necessarily want to run up there and. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Let's try. Where is it? I'm going to try Corpse Walk. Okay. Transfer my soul into another being. Need to roll under 14.
Okay.
Oh, y'all done fucked up now. Okay, so I'm going to target this one, actually.
Okay.
Okay, so attempt to transfer souls doesn't succeed, but maintain my composure and readiness.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Next up is this ghosty boy. He is going to fly up and attack Sharik. So, let's see. Just going to try to slash at her.
No, not my meat shield.
Yeah. So, yeah, he tries to slash at her, but she just parries it with her wine bottle and knocks it to the side. Igor, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to target this area with Hellfire.
Okay.
12.
Hellfire.
Have that up. Hellfire is a 16 or under, so it hits, but now I have to roll to see if it hits.
Okay.
Oh, 6. It hits. 6. Your Hellfire spell is executed flawlessly, generating an immense and searing inferno of 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. right. And is it area of effect, or is it just single point target?
I think it might be area of effect because it says you cast forth a burst of flame, but 3 says you manage to create a wall of fire, but it's small. So I'm guessing it's area of effect.
Okay. I'm trying to find it here. Okay. There it is. With a 6. Burst of flame from the underworld. I don't see anything that specifies.
Yeah.
Like,
Effect if it's point of target.
yeah, like if you rolled a 5, it's a wall, so kind of an area of effect. But a 6 just says Inferno.
It's an Inferno, so I'm guessing that would be a giant flame then, because an Inferno, indicates that I control fire.
Okay, so I'm reading this, and 3, 4, and 5 all mention a wall, so we're going to treat this like a wall. So it will be area of effect. Let's go with 20 feet. So draw me a 20-foot long line where you want this fire.
Alright, let's see if we can get as many as we can. 25 feet. Let's go right there.
Okay. Cool. So one of these guys goes up in flames. The other one, it just kind of like screams and writhes. And on its turn, it will try to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
is it going to be persistent, or is it going to be just one and done?
One and done is what it looks like.
All right, so I don't get another spell anything, right? Just one attack. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, cool.
So, Balila, you are up.
Did the guy leave a body when he died?
You don't know yet, because the fire's still kind of going on until the end of the round. When it's your turn again, the fire will die out and you'll be able to see.
All right, that's perfect.
Right, give me a quick moment here. I'm just busy making myself a spell sheet.
Yeah.
Right. There we go. I can read them all. Lovely. Right. So we've got one that's over by the basilisk. That's the immediate threat, so that's what I'm going to go for first.
Alrighty.
I'm going to get right up close and personal with Mr. Pumpkinhead. And I'm going to open proceedings with a grisly onslaught.
Grisly onslaught.
That's a 14. Let's see if I can not look like a fool. Yay, I didn't look like a fool.
Hooray!
And a D6. So, for a 2, your efforts unleash a grisly onslaught. Doesn't produce the desired impact, but you remain composed.
Okay.
So I was useless, but I look good doing it.
Very nice. Swing and a miss. Okay.
Just a bit outside.
This ghosty boy is going to move in and try to attack that first skeleton.
There you go.
But he misses. So now this ghosty boy is going to move in and try to attack Sharik. Ooh, and he does hit. Oh, damn. Okay.
It's big.
Yeah, he does. Let's see. 6 for a slash. What is this? Slash is perfectly executed, causing maximum damage, leaving your opponent stunned. 7 damage. Yeah, okay. So, Shriek's dead. The pumpkin head, like, flies up, and as you guys watch it move, like, it doesn't, there's no feet beneath it. It's floating above the ground, and it just flies straight at her and slashes at her with what just looks like a black blur, like a shadow, like there's just a blade made of darkness. And it cuts deep into her, and she just kind of like blinks and doesn't really know what the hell's going on, and then just falls off of the basilisk dead.
Is she dead or just sort of dead?
Oh no, she's all the way dead.
Alright, so no healing potion will help?
Nope.
Alright.
Barely knew her.
Yep. Okay, next is this ghosty boy. He's gonna come down here and try to help his buddy with the skeleton. But he misses. Okay, so Basilisk's turn. He's going to try to bite the ghosty boy that killed Sharik. Oh, and he does get a hold of her. Let's see. With a 3. We'll treat this kind of like a punch. Okay. Lands, but lacks impact, causing your opponent to sneer as they brush off the blow. 1 damage. Okay. Yeah, so the basilisk goes to bite the ghosty boy. And, need to move him. And it just kind of like tears a little bit of sheet, but doesn't really seem to affect it too much. Okay. New round. Veilheart, you are up.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting a refill.
Okay.
Alright, so I know the skeletons are going to swarm the nearest ghosty boy and attempt to give him a good rogering.
Okay.
So I will. There's 2 there. We'll take the one furthest to the west.
Okay.
And roll 3d20s. Where's my mouse? There it is. No, that was 1d20. There. Okay, so 2 hit.
Yeah. 2 hits. So roll me 2d6. See what happens.
Not a whole lot of much.
Okay. So that 3. Let's see. Blade nicks your opponent, causing minor wound that slightly hampers their movement. 2 damage, and you're using bone swords, so 4 damage total.
Nice. And then, let's see. We're going to try corpse walk. I mean, there's no limit on this in the spell. I guess I can do as much as I want. We'll try corpse walking again against this guy. And let me find that. That's page 27.
Okay. I will need you to ping them again. I don't know why, but I'm having issues today. Okay. Gotcha. Gonna corpse walk on that one.
Roll under a 14. Come on. Why? Alright. Well, that failed.
I don't understand.
Because it knows you're not playing 5e.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You guys need to roll high, you roll low.
Yeah, if we were playing 5e, I'd be rolling 2s and 3s all day long.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess that's is that the end of my turn, or can I do some melee?
I'm trying to keep this to like, yeah. So I'm thinking like the action economy is probably like one action each. So
Fair enough.
okay, Igor, you are up.
So did the dead pumpkin dude leave a body?
He left a pile of orange-looking ash.
Okay, because bone explosion requires a corpse.
Unfortunately, it's just a fine powder. There's no bones to explode.
Okay.
I don't know how Veilheart would feel about it, but you could explode one of his skeletons. They have bone.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just going to try to summon some skeletons right here.
Okay.
So these skeletons, when they die, they basically turn into powdered pumpkin pie mix.
Yeah, dehydrated pumpkin. I'd say so.
Oh, well, that didn't work too well.
Crit fail.
Oh, yeah, bad. All right, so I came and summoned skeletons. Good thing I didn't try to blow anything up. That's my turn.
Okay. Belila.
Would that be a critical fail?
Yes, it would.
Or are there no... Oh, no, I was just going to say, or are there no crits in this game?
Well, there's really kind of no
The
crits.
crits come on the sixes.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Right, well, Belila is going to take aim at the one right in front of her again. Well,
Okay.
at 3 o'clock on the map. And this time I'm going to go stabby stabby.
All right.
Which hits.
Nice. Give us a D6.
Well. That's a 2. Your stab goes wide, but you manage to quickly recover and ready yourself for your next move. 0 damage.
Okay. All right. We'll finish this round out real quick before we go for our break. So this ghost boy is going to attack Skeleton again with a slash. He hits.
Those pumpkin ghosts look like spooky geese.
Right. Okay, so unless I'm mistaken, 2, he misses, but he's not like off bounce or anything. Correct. Yep. Okay. I don't know why, but for some reason, swapping back and forth between PDF and the game freaks the game out.
Should have more screens.
Yeah. Little laptop is not really doing it.
This is the way.
Got 3 screens, and even that's not enough.
Right. Okay, so...
I don't know if it'll... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I don't know if it'll help you or not, but... I'll put all my attacks on a... Word document.
Yeah.
For the sake of not having to flip back and forth between...
I've got the hit numbers written down that I need. What I don't have is the effects, because I didn't think switching to PDF was going to freak my computer out. But, okay.
There's a Word document in the group chat with mine on.
Okay, thank you.
I should
Okay.
be able to read to mine off mine because I got the PDF right next to the browser window. I can switch back and forth without an issue.
Okay, so this ghosty boy stabs the basilisk. And, yeah, Bessie just kind of like roars at him. Let's see. This ghosty boy is going to attack the skeleton. Does 4 points of damage, destroying 1.
Yep.
Okay, next is the Basilisk's turn. It's going to try to bite down on the ghosty boy that stabbed him. Ooh, nice. Let's see. Awesome. Okay. The Basilisk gets a hold of that ghosty boy and starts like shaking its head violently, and the pumpkin like detaches from the sheets and goes flying and lands near your feet, Igor, and just kind of breaks apart. And the fire goes out that was inside of it, and all you see that's left are like writhing maggots inside of the broken pumpkin, and the sheet just kind of like falls away and turns into a fine powder that gets carried off in the wind.
Gross.
And last up is the ghosty boy. Yep.
We've gone off the idea of pumpkin pie now.
Last up is the ghosty boy. Next up, Alila. He's going to try to attack the Basilisk as well. He gets it. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, so, Balila, you see this ghosty boy. You get a better look at this, like, shadow blade that it's wielding as it plunges it deep into the Basilisk, like, right in the bread box. And the Basilisk just roars and then, like, just kind of sighs and falls dead.
Aww.
And that is the end of the round. And a good time for our break.
SEY.
No. I'm going to have to make my coffee and be all sad now.
No, right? Do you have pumpkin spice creamer?
I didn't promise the owner its safety.